So cool. You're obviously running for something. What are you running for?
I'm running for the Winter Springs City Commission. But if you right now dropped me at a local retail store and said, all right, Paul, here you go. You're managing it. Go. Well, at that point, I'm going to have to get and say, okay, what do I know about marketing, management, accounting, finance, CIS, everything that you learn in business school, and say, okay, first things first, it's a retail establishment. What are our internal controls? How do we take care of our inventory? How do we know how much we have in the back in the stock room? How much do we know we have on the shelves? And if something is missing, how do we go find it and figure out why that inventory is there? How much spillage? How much wasted? How much do we have that is going out the door in somebody's pocket with a 5-finger discount? You know, what is going on with that? So those are internal controls. How do we how do we deal with the cash register? All right. How do we count it at night? How much did we start with? How much did we finish? Are we over? Are we under? Those are all internal controls. If we have to have accounts payable, how are those accounts payable dealt with? If it's accounts receivables, what do we do when we receive it? In other words, things as simple as a check arrived at City Hall. What do you do? Because realistically, if I showed up today and with a check, just made out a check to City of Winter Springs, not for utilities, because utilities is an enterprise, so that's a separate fund altogether. If I just showed up with a check to the City of Winter Springs, I would like to know what the life cycle of that check is. Mm-hmm. Well, if you don't have internal controls, you cannot say the check is received. It is put into a log. In that log, it is stamped. And once it's stamped, then it is put into a bag. That bag goes to the bank at 5 o'clock every day. Those are procedures, standard operating procedures.
Again, I appreciate everything that we talked about today. If you're voting and you're in Winter Springs, I hope this interview has helped you make a very good decision on who you're going to elect into office. At the end of the day, it's important for all of us to make decisions based on who we think is the best candidate. Thank you guys for tuning in. And sir, it was awesome having you on. I really appreciate you joining us today.
Appreciate you having me. And I'm looking forward to getting things done here in Winter Springs. And with new leadership, it's going to get done.